What is up everyone, Movie Worm back again with another episode reaction video. This is going to be for Line of Duty Series 6 Episode 3. Now, just got to put my little disclaimer down here once again. This is not a full breakdown, scene to scene, bits of dialogue and all that. The show's just finished 5 minutes ago. I don't go into it 2 days later and go, right, this is it. I'm just a fan of the show. I'm doing this for a bit of fun, okay? There might be things that you don't agree with, and that's fine. There might be things that I get totally wrong, and by the end of the series, I'll be looking at this video going, oh my god, you didn't get that one right. So I just do this for a bit of fun, okay? I'm not an expert. I'm a fan. So let's just get into it. Before the episode even started, we got the woman on the BBC saying people might find this episode upsetting, and I was like, oh, we're going to get this big explosive episode here, but no. There was only a bit in the middle there with the lake. It wasn't hard to watch in my opinion. It was just Ryan Pilkington getting up to a bit of mischief there. I thought there was going to be some shocking moments, but not really. But I suppose the woman on the BBC still got to say that, hasn't she? So this woman comes in at the start called Deborah, and she claims to be a witness that Teddy Boyle was there on the night of Alistair I've just got it written down. I wrote down everything I was in. Alistair Ordroyd's murder. So Teddy obviously gets brought in for questioning. I thought there was something a little bit off about this witness because one, she just come in out to the middle of not the middle of nowhere because the police are investigating it, but she just appeared, and I thought maybe someone's put her there or something and told her to come in, or yeah, it goes into more detail at the end of the episode with that. But I just thought she had this little bit of an attitude, and I don't know, just the way she was talking, the way she was coming across. And then we find out Teddy definitely has info on this because Joe Davidson and Kate go ahead and interview Teddy Boyle, and Joe Davidson cuts the interview short just when he's about to spit the name out. And that to me was just like, yeah, well, Joe Davidson obviously doesn't want this to come out. Ryan Pilkington at the start of the episode, when Teddy's getting questioned, or before he's getting questioned, says, don't worry, Teddy, just say nothing, you'll be alright. So it's like him and Joe Davidson have sort of said, we'll bring him in, but it'll be fine. You know, just give him a little warning before he walks in. I won't let it get any further than that. And I don't think they quite banged on him about to spit the name out. I don't think they banged on Kate maybe pushing him a little bit. But they did, but Davidson stopped it. For obvious reasons, in my opinion. And Kate, she sort of blames Kate for it at the end to take a bit of attention away from her, saying you should be more of an expert in that. I don't like Joe Davidson. I really don't. I thought a big can of worms was going to open for Ryan here as well, but you know, because he killed the young police officer by making her go down a different direction and put his arm around her, and she drowned. Well, he drowned her when they crashed into the lake. He tried to kill Teddy. I thought it was just a little bit weird that Kate interviewed him and that was it. Nothing else got said to him. No one in the office and stuff were like a bit more aware of Ryan. They all think he's this hero because Buckles sort of accommodates him. I mean, if I was a police officer and that happened, I'd be going around with my colleagues thinking, well, that was a bit weird the way that happened, wasn't it? But no, they're all just sitting there clapping him, which I thought was weird. But, you know, Kate is definitely onto him. She's discussed with Arnott now, and Arnott recognises him. Someone in the comments last week said it's a bit weird the way Arnott hasn't recognised him, but the reply to that of someone else was Arnott never seen him in the last episode, which is correct, I think, and he's seen him in this one, and he knows who he is because the guy, well, the kid in Series 1, when what Ryan was, tortured him, of course. I hated him in Series 1. I hated him as this little kid, this little mouthy brat. Didn't half just piss me off. And I hate him in this one, actually. He's just a total slime ball, isn't he? But good acting from I forgot the guy's name, to be honest. I follow him on Twitter, I forgot his name. But I just don't like that. I just don't like the character at all. You love to hate him, put it that way. But I thought a big can of worms was going to open for him there, but nothing really. No, I thought that's the end of Ryan there, no, because he's messed up, but no. just thought that was a little weird. We found out that Gail Vella was looking into more of police corruption and police officers working to cover up child sex offenders and stuff. But I thought we sort of knew that from the last episode anyway. This was just more concrete evidence, well, not concrete, a little bit more evidence to suggest that she was. But I don't think there was much new in there, to be honest. I know they've got more tapes and stuff, but it was sort of the same when they found out in the last episode that she was investigating this, so I don't think there was anything too new there, in all honesty. Hastings getting his daily slap on the wrist. But I love the line he come out with. I mean, she said, stop going down the road with old battles. You know, just let the old battles lie. Stop trying to find out who this H is. You're not even sure he exists. And he says, my name's Hastings, I'm the epitome of an old battle. I just thought, yeah, good line there, Ted. I like that one. Then we got this Steph and Steve storyline, which I hinted in the last episode. There might be a bit of a romance going on there, the way they were looking at each other and stuff. And there is. I mean, I think Steph has took a liking to Steve. I think she's lonely. She's found out he's lonely. So, yeah, obviously, he stays the night, doesn't he? But he chooses to investigate this a little bit further when she goes out the house. Which I thought was a little... Maybe Steph trusts him and didn't think that he would do this, but Steve couldn't help himself, and obviously he finds a big bag of money that I think Ted gave her in the last series, at the end of series 5. I think it was... I don't know if Hastings was sort of just doing it to protect her because her ex-husband was a police officer. I'm not entirely sure what happened there with that money, but maybe that's just my memory serving me bad. But I don't know if Hastings just gave it as a little bit of it, because I think they were having a bit of a battle in the last series, weren't they? But I'm sure we'll find out more about this money in the next episode. I think Arnott's gonna maybe question her, and she'll probably say it was Hastings and stuff like that. Well, I think that's one for the next episode anyway. Obviously, we find out the freezer is confirmed to be the one with Jackie in, which lots of people mentioned in the first episode anyway. But that is all confirmed now, and they kept her body in that freezer for 7 years in Terry's flat. That's crazy. That is crazy stuff. But that is a big piece of evidence now for the future investigation, really. And we see Farida about to be questioned by AC-12, wasn't it? And then she gets her wrist broken by that guard. I'm sure that's the same guard that Lindsay Denton was getting bullied by all them. I think she got the tea thrown on her or something, or the boiling water in the second series. Something like that. They were bullying Lindsay Denton anyway. I'm sure that was the same guard. Looked like her anyway. And then you can see the pressure mounting on Joe Davidson's face throughout the whole episode. Like I said, I don't really like this character. I've just seen a tweet then. Is she a good cop? Is she a bad cop? I think she's definitely bad. She should... But then again, I don't know. Maybe she's obviously getting forced to do this. I always just think the best outcome is the truth, though. She's got all this help at hand with these police officers. I mean, surely there must be something she can do to get out of this. But then again, the whole force is corrupt, as his line of duty has told us. So, I don't know. Maybe my mind will change at the end. Chris Lomax, I just want to quickly speak about this guy. I spoke about him in the last series. I think he's definitely part of this corrupted police team, or OCG. I think he's definitely working with them. I do. I just think he's dodgy as hell. When Kate asked him all these questions about, the surveillance and stuff, he was like, oh no. It's like, did you try? There's something about the guy. I don't know. I can't quite put my finger on it. AC-12 are going to interview Terry, which will make for interesting viewing. Steve Arnott fan. Oh yeah, I've already said about that. Now, Buckles was very, very hasty to give the accommodation to Ryan, which is what I spoke about before, which made me think, that was a bit strange. Like, I already said, it's a bit weird the way no one's questioning him, but a lot of people think he's H. A lot of people in my comments last week were saying that he is H. I don't think he is. I still don't. I just think he's daft. I really do. Sometimes when he's acting like this, it's in the middle. It's in your face. it can sometimes the one in your face can be the obvious thing. It doesn't mean he's H because he's acting dumb and stuff. I just think he is. He's just not all there. Like, I just don't think he's that clever, that bright, to be honest. And that's the honest truth. And I think Joe Davidson is obviously, and the OCG obviously know this, and that's why they're gonna sort of frame him, because he's not gonna see that coming. Which I'll get to in a minute. Right, yeah, so basically I am on that now. Joe Davidson basically is framing Buckles, and the OCG are framing him basically, because she's just convincing Kate and convincing her, and then she goes home to her flat. Buckles is getting interviewed now, and she just goes, all taken care of, with unknown user right and back. Now, everyone's saying that this was a great episode and stuff. I don't think it was. I think it was a good episode, but I don't think we learned there was little bits here and there that we learned, but I think we're sort of at the same ending as we was last week, apart from a few bits of evidence showing up here and there, and Steve finding the money, and obviously the fridge has been confirmed now. We don't really know too much, do we? I just think we're on the same cliff edge as what we ended on last week. We don't know the full extent of what Davidson's up to. Obviously, we found out last week she's probably being pushed into it, but the ending was her being pushed into it again. Same cliffhanger. It was just a few bits of evidence here and there. I mean, I just thought it was a good episode, but I don't think it gave us anything too new. There's obviously bits here and there that everyone can work with, but at the end of the day, decent episode. Just, I was expecting a little bit more from this to progress the investigation and stuff, but that is it. That's just my quick fire thoughts. Now, like I said, there's probably videos in a couple of days that I think his name might be Baja TV. Does really, really good breakdown episodes, and really enjoying his content at the minute. But I'll try and leave his link down below if you want to check him out. He's really good at doing these episode breakdowns, but I don't think they come out for a couple of days afterwards. This is just my reaction. Like I said, I don't think it progressed it too much, but there was just little things here and there that they threw in and give us a little bit of a clearer image of what might be going on. But I'm still scratching my head, I'm not gonna lie. I'm still scratching my head here. Chloe as well, a lot of people are suggesting she's Tony Gates' daughter. Maybe that could also just come down to lazy writing though, because, oh yeah, let's just put Tony Gates' daughter in there. Maybe that's a bit too obvious. I don't know. We'll find out in the next few episodes, I'm sure. But it was a bit weird the way in the first episode, Hastings made a note to say Chloe's doing well out there. So it's like, oh, take note of this character. So yeah, that's just my quick fire thought. I haven't cracked the case or anything, as you can tell here. I'm just giving my little thoughts. So thank you so much, everyone. I hope you all enjoyed this episode reaction, and I'll be back next Sunday for episode 4. Hopefully we'll have more to talk about and more to break down. But thank you so much, everyone. Take it all easy, and I'll see you all in the next video.